Hey Ken, Hero Man Rider. Great day here in Thailand and a good day to talk about bike shorts. The reason I'm talking about bike shorts is a few weeks ago I decided I'd go out and buy a pair, and I started to look on the internet to see what brand and model of bike shorts would be appropriate for me and what would be a good deal on those bike shorts. It turned out there are four things that people compare when they're comparing one pair of bike shorts against another. They talk about the material that the bike shorts are made of. They talk about the synthetic chamois on the inside. They talk about the cut of the bike shorts, and they talk about the leg grippers that are used to keep the bike shorts from riding up the leg as you're riding. These are great features to compare, and they're probably the ones that are most important when you're talking about bike shorts and comparing one pair against another. But as this engineering big data guy wanted to know, are those the right four features to be talking about? So to find out if those are the right four features, I did a series of experiments with my own gear to look at riding with a good pair of bike shorts compared to different bike short alternatives that would really focus in on if these are the right features that are important for bike shorts. So the first thing I did is I rode with my bike shorts, this pair right here, and really tried to focus on each of those four features to see if they really made a difference in how I was riding and what was good and bad about the bike shorts with respect to those four features. That was my baseline. The next thing I did, and this might sound silly, is I put the bike shorts on backwards. I wanted to get the synthetic chamois in a different orientation to see if the chamois really made a difference on the sit bones and how I was riding. I wanted to keep everything else the same. The cut, the material, the leg grippers obviously didn't change. It's the same pair of shorts, and surprisingly, putting the shorts on backwards worked quite well. There was no chamois under the sit bones. There was a lot of extra material up front, and that felt funny, but that's not what we're looking at. And I learned that the chamois makes a little bit of a difference, and I won't argue that it's a great thing to have, and I'll explain more in just a minute. But the big deal was that the seams from a different orientation were the bigger problem. Now, seams are going to come up a lot because I think that's a really important thing. The next experiment I did is I used regular old gym shorts, cotton briefs, the big blousy gym shorts for playing basketball or running or whatever. Turns out that they're an absolute disaster, kind of as expected. All that extra material, it just gets in the way. It hangs up on the seat, it blows up like a balloon in front of you. It's not aerodynamic. The seams are horrible. Seams, again, kind of my main theme here. They're just you can obviously ride in gym shorts, rode 40 kilometers in them just to do this experiment, but it was not as comfortable as a good pair of bike shorts. And probably more important is out here in the jungle, there's another reason for not wearing gym shorts and big air funnel type of things because of the bugs. It is really, really funny to watch one of the guys who've been giving you a hard time because you're wearing bike shorts and they're wearing these baggy mountain bike things or whatever, when they get a big bug fly up their shorts. They have to stop the bike, they jump around, they got to get this big beetle or whatever out of their underpants. It's really funny to watch. When it happens to me, I don't think it's quite so funny, but I've committed to pretty much riding with bike shorts because it happened once, that's enough. I've learned from my mistakes. I'll keep the bugs out of my shorts, and to do that, you need a nice pair of bike shorts. The next experiment I did was also very helpful. I took a pair of compression underwear, my athletic underwear, same kind of material as the bike shorts are made of, but obviously no chamois, no leg grippers, cut a little bit different. I wore those on my same experimental bike route, and nobody noticed. Nobody noticed that I put the shorts on backwards either, by the way. People really don't care what you're riding, I think. That experiment was really telling. Again, the same kind of things came up. The seams were most important, and in this case they didn't have those leg grippers, and as they were cut sort of the same way, they did ride up. What I learned is that centimeter material, that interface between our skin in the shearing motions of touching the saddle or even the compression motions, really made a difference when it wasn't there. I really felt that I was getting some hot skin, that I was getting some abrasive injuries coming on after my 40 kilometers, with my compression shorts. That chamois, I'm convinced, is a perfect interface between our skin and those shear motions, those compression motions, all the kind of stuff that happens against the saddle. It's a good thing. The chamois makes us always in contact, and it is not pushing, abrading, sliding, whatever. The material of the shorts, like I was saying, are very much like this, so they slid over the seat quite well. But again, it's just that stuff, and it makes a difference. The last experiment that I didn't do is actually what would happen if you rode without a pair of shorts at all. Now, you wouldn't have the problem with the shorts creeping up. You wouldn't have a problem with extra material like gym shorts. You would not get the benefits of that chamois at all. So every motion of the skin would either be shear against the saddle or compression against the saddle. And the slimy, movie material, you'd lose all of the comfort and friction removal that does. So I think riding without a pair of shorts might make a good college prank, but you're better off with a pair of gym shorts and cotton briefs than I believe you'd be with riding without a pair of shorts at all. Anyway, this is Ken from Old Man Rider. My experiment showed me that there are 3 things that are really important. That chamois is a good deal, that leg gripper is a good deal, and the cut, especially the seam placement of the bike shorts, are the primary things that are important. That material, I'm not convinced of it. I think the materials in any pair of bike shorts is so far above the minimum that spending a lot of money or just a little bit of money isn't going to buy you too much, as long as those other 3 things are really, really good, and you will feel the difference. Anyway, Ken from Old Man Rider, I got to head back to work. Hope you have a great day. I'll see you later.